All right. Jazzy,
Hola.
bienvenida al podcast Cerealistico. Hoy me trajiste a tu papá, Nino.
Sí.
I made the cut today, bro. Gracias a Dios, yo estoy aquí.
Te felicito.
Gracias por
Normally,
tenerlo
you're the
aquí.
one who's interviewing people.
Yeah.
So now you're being interviewed. Como panameño, yo tengo mucha curiosidad. Esto va a ser un podcast bien Spanglish. Va a haber un poquito de todo. Aprendan el inglés si no lo saben. Bien didáctico. Pero va a ser una entrevista a un personaje público que I'm used to seeing your content. You have over 1.5 million followers en Instagram. Y tú, ¿qué edad tienes apenas?
15.
15 años. Pero
Sí,
you
15
started
años.
this. Tú empezaste ¿desde qué edad?
A las 9.
9 años.
Sí.
All right. So, Jazzy, let's backtrack. ¿De dónde eres?
Ok. Yo soy panameña, pero también soy americana.
Ajá.
Porque, well, a lot of people don't know I was born in Brooklyn,
En Brooklyn.
right? But I came to Panama when I was really little.
Okay.
So I lived in Panama until I was 5 years old. And then after I turned 5, I came back
You
to the
went
United
back.
States.
Okay.
And then, I continued to live in the United States, and sometimes I'll come back to Panama to
Yeah.
see my family and,
Right.
Whatnot. But I'm also Panameña. My
Claro.
family were from Panama, so I'm Panamanian.
¿En qué parte de Panamá viviste?
En Colón.
En Colón.
Sí, en Colón.
All right. Eso es donde está el sabor.
Sí.
So I've been seeing that you've been around en Panamá por cuánto tiempo ya? Esta semana, 2 semanas.
No, como más de un mes.
Más de un mes.
Sí, como 2 meses ahora.
Viniste a pasar el summer.
Sí.
Ok.
Ahora
Y-
estoy en la escuela.
¿Estás en la escuela aquí en Panamá?
Sí, aquí en Panamá, en la ciudad.
No way. ¿Y qué tal es ir a la escuela en Panamá? That's a good idea, Dad.
Claro, hay que meterla en la escuela para mejorar el español ahí.
Sí.
¿No te molestó que en tus vacaciones te manden para la escuela?
Bueno,
Un
primero
poquito.
sí, pero ahora ya que yo tengo amigas y estoy muy bien.
¿Sí? Qué cool.
Ya.
Qué cool. So, Dad, Nino.
Yeah.
Este mundo de los influencers, creators, hoy en día ahora están empezando desde más temprano. Tú mismo lo estás
Yeah.
viviendo. Ella empezó, she started at 9 years old.
Mhm.
Como padre, what are the challenges? Because like social media can be positive and also negative.
Yeah. Es difícil porque ella empezó a los 9 años y ha sido un viaje difícil y un poco largo, dificultades entre el medio. No empezó de casi así tampoco. Ella empezó a los 9 años y te voy a explicar cómo empezó. O sea, yo tengo 6 hijos y sus hermanos más grandes les gusta el deporte. Entonces, a veces en los Estados Unidos tienen cosas como meet and greet. No sé si tienen eso acá en Panamá, un meet and greet, donde van diferentes atletas para conocer sus fanáticos. Entonces, ella y los hermanos le gustaba salir de Brooklyn, donde vivimos, para salir del barrio y ir a Manhattan, pero que es otra clase de vida, y ver otra
vuelta.
cosa, el edificio es grande y de la ciudad. Entonces, un día ella viene a los 9 años y me dice, hey, papi, yo quiero tener un canal de YouTube. Y eso es el tiempo que ya los pelados estaban haciendo como unboxing de juguetes de Amazon y toda esa vaina. Yo le dije, hey, yo no voy a estar comprando juguetes y vaina así para que tú abras, porque eso cuesta plata primero, me va a costar plata. Y segundo, tiene que hacer algo diferente.
Okay.
Entonces, ¿qué podemos hacer? Ella me dice, bueno, cuando vamos a los meet and greets, ¿por qué no llevamos nuestro iPad y tengo un micrófono de karaoke y hacemos entrevistas para ver qué pasa? Y lo hicimos. Y me pareció muy bien, es un buen trabajo. Y así empezó todo. Entonces llegó a un punto que, bueno, es un proceso largo, ¿no? Empezó a un punto que yo dije, ok, los meet and greets están cool, pero necesitamos nombres más grandes. Entonces lo que pasó es que lo que yo hacía con ella es que nosotros nos levantábamos, vamos a decir, 2 días a la semana a las 4 o 3 de la mañana para alistarnos de Brooklyn para ir a Manhattan a los 8 de la mañana que tienen allá, like Good Morning America y cosas así.
Wow.
Right? Y nosotros íbamos ahí, pues, lo que pasa en internet tiene como una lista de los personajes que van a tener para la semana.
Okay.
So yo digo, esta persona sería buena para el canal. Vamos a ver si podemos agarrar por lo menos una pregunta. Y lo que yo hacía es que yo iba con ella a llegar como a las 5 o 6 de la mañana y encontrar la puerta donde salen. No, encontrar la puerta donde salen. Porque yo siempre buscaba y que, porque ella hacía entrevistas en la calle cuando empezó. No es de que yo llamaba a la gente y que
y te van a entrar a los Grammys, no.
Sí, no. Tampoco, yo no tenía contacto así. Ella empezamos esto de la nada. Es una pelada muy humilde de nada, de un pelada del barrio en Brooklyn. No es como que teníamos plata ni nada de eso. Eso vino de la nada. Entonces yo iba para allá para ver, like, cuando vienen las celebridades siempre ando en esos carrazos de escalera y eso. Sí. Digo, aquí están los carros. ellos tienen que estar saliendo de este lado. De esta puerta van a salir. So ella esperaba. Vamos a hacer un par de horas antes de la escuela para ver si paran para darle una pregunta. Y así empezó todo. Y había momentos, estamos hablando de Nueva York, hace frío en el invierno, ella esperaba en el frío a veces. Y no es que yo le forzaba, sino de que tú quieras hacer esto.
Tú querías hacerlo.
Sí.
En todo esto tú estabas, Dad, take me. And it wasn't like, take me to the concert. It was like, hey, take me to maybe interview this person.
Yeah.
Y una de esas personas memorables, ¿cuáles fueron? Por ejemplo.
No sé, we have a long list of people.
Oh, no doubt. Basically, I've seen you with almost everyone. I saw you with Vibes, Speed. You've done like every Marvel character at this point. I mean, yo te he visto con todo el mundo.
Sí. Tom Holland.
Bueno, vamos a
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. ¿Cuál fue la primera entrevista que tú sientes que como catapultó tu plataforma?
I feel like el primero fue Von Miller. Después de él fue
Von Miller es un jugador de fútbol americano.
Sí.
¿Qué más?
Jay-Z.
Pero Von Miller ella empezó, yo me acuerdo de esto, ella empezó como la entrevista que consiguió de que un buen grupo fue en el Super Bowl de 2020, antes de la pandemia.
Y eso fue.
Como tengo familia en Miami, yo fui para allá a visitar yo tengo 6 hijos y 2 de los varones viven en Miami.
Okay.
Que los demás viven en Brooklyn con nosotros. Fuimos allá a visitar a los pelados. Mi mamá también vive en Miami, fuimos para allá. Y ahí esperábamos en donde salían de los shows de deporte, ahí se agarró Von Miller. Pero ese de Jay-Z tomó 2 días, eso no fue fácil.
Sí.
O sea, normalmente el stalking es de que 5 de la mañana a 9 de la mañana ahí.
Ella tenía que entrar a la escuela como a las 9. Entonces nosotros íbamos de que 4 a 5 a ver si podemos conseguir la entrevista.
Sí, de la mañana.
Jay-Z fue otro flow. No, de Jay-Z fue otro flow. Eso no fue un show de la mañana. Eso fue otra cosa que una amiga me dijo que estaba en la oficina.
So you did this all before going to school?
Before school.
Yeah, before
And
school.
then she would go to school porque no puede faltar la escuela.
No.
Yo la llevaba, o sea, estamos de que, tenemos que trabajar entre las 5 y las 7 y pico, quizás a las 8, para que llegue a la escuela bien, a las 9 para que llegue a tiempo. Y así hacíamos como 2 o 3 veces a la semana.
O sea, tú como padre no dejabas.
Y después yo iba a trabajo.
Y eso te iba a preguntar.
Es otra cosa, yo iba a trabajo después.
Ella tenía que ir a la escuela y tú todavía tenías que trabajar.
Claro que sí.
Holy moly. I mean, this was an endeavor for both of you. Esto fue un entrepreneurship de los dos. Una dualidad. So, hoy en día, ya con 1.6 millones de seguidores que tiene, ahora ya las marcas te paran bola. Y ahora los agents te paran bola, los managers y toda esta gente. ¿Cómo se siente? ¿Cómo se siente?
Me siento muy bien, me siento como orgullosa. I just feel so much pride and very grateful for everything that I've got. And I'm grateful for my dad, who's also my manager. So I'm also I'm having fun here.
You're enjoying it. That's the important part. You enjoy it.
I love this.
And you still go to school.
Yeah, I still go to school. Public school.
Public school in Brooklyn.
Well, not in Brooklyn.
Not in Brooklyn. Okay.
Queens.
In Queens.
Let's just say, it's like borderline.
Yeah.
It's right literally there. Like,
that's where all the
Jamaican... It's like we live on the border of Brooklyn and Queens.
Okay.
So it's literally like 5 minutes. It's still considered Brooklyn. But
ahí es donde están todos mis restaurantes jamaicanos en New York.
Sí, en Flatbush.
Yeah.
We're in Bushwick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, ¿cómo es tu relación con tus amistades, like your friends in school? Are you like this rock star for them as well?
I'm not really. They treat me mostly normal.
That's great.
Especially when I come here too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my friends here in Panama,
Mhm.
when I go to school, they treat me normal. But they know. Everyone knows in school.
But you're still jazzy to them.
Yeah.
That's good, right?
I feel like that's very good.
But-
You know, they treat me normal. They treat me like any other kid or friend that they have.
I mean, I asked because I think kids these days, they all want, to have thousands and millions of
Yeah.
followers. It's like the greatest ambition. Before, kids, they wanted a Ferrari or they wanted to be a superstar. No, today, they want to be like Instagram, social media stars.
Well, I think, yo creo que lo más importante, los seguidores, tener seguidores es bueno, pero tiene que hacerlo en buena forma. Debe tener una plataforma para crear positividad y, o sea, just do great things. I think a lot of people are trying to están buscando la fama en mala forma.
Sí.
De los chistes, burlándose de la gente. Bueno, el chiste es bueno, pero si no,
Sí.
no con mala vibra.
A
Me
lot
explico.
just
Like,
for the clout.
clout and just trying to at the expense of others. I think it's good. We can use social media to do so many positive things, but I think there's so many people that use it for negative things. And that's something that I've taught her as well, like the importance of understanding your position, understanding the importance of catapulting your platform, but also doing it in a great way where you can continue to inspire others. And I think a lot of people don't do that. And I also wanted to say, because I don't want to skip too much because we're talking a lot here. When we started, man, there was a lot of tough times when we got this started. And to people see now where we're at, they're like, damn, like, how did this even happen? Hard work. There was times where I had to sit with her and I'm like, I think in anything in life, if you want to achieve success, you have to get through those tough times. Because no matter who you are, anybody that is successful, there has been a journey throughout that process. And it's a mountain climb. And sometimes you go up and you might fall down a little bit and you got to get back up. And a lot of people don't see that behind the scenes. They go on Instagram and they see all the success, Jazzy doing all these lit things, and it's awesome. And they don't realize like what it took to get there. Like I said before, cold days waiting outside. Granted, I would take my car over there and I would sometimes stand outside when like it's cold and I would like just sit in the car and like chill for a little bit. And if you want to come out later, then when I see movement, then you come out, you do your thing. People don't see that though. Her sacrificing sleep sometimes. Instead of sleeping 8 hours, she might have to sleep like 6 or something, or going to sleep early so she can get enough sleep. I remember vividly, this is something she's going to get pissed out about this, so I'm going to say it anyway. I don't care. She was, if PBS is public broadcasting network in the United States, that they do a lot of great kids educational programming. And there was a cartoon that they projected, and she got this is like when she first started, but people started seeing her videos. I would say like this was like maybe a year and a half, 2 years into what she was doing. And they casted her as the main character in a voiceover cast, right? So she was going to be like the cartoon's voice for the main character. Right. And the funniest thing is like, even the character, they still use the same character, but they made it look just like her, like the same skin color, the curly hair, all
everything.
That. And they recasted her, and I'm going to explain that in a minute, but it still looks the same. And I was like, y'all need to send us a check for that, whatever. Neither here nor there. But when she was doing the voiceovers, she was supposed to be, and I learned a lesson too, because I think as through failures, it's not just blaming the talent, it's also management. You have to take responsibility and accountability for things that you may not have been doing, which I did. And it's important to be a good manager. You have to learn about the talent that you work with. And I think in business in general, it's like that too. You got to know what you're working with your employees or whatever, what you're supervising. So Jazzy at a young age, which was difficult, at 10 or 11 years old, she was supposed to be in her room. I'm like, hey, look over the script, not to memorize it, but just trying to understand what you have to say in the voiceovers, which is tough because you have to elevate, de-escalate your voice and do all these things. She was in her room doing Lord knows what, probably on YouTube, watching unboxings. I don't know what she was doing. And she was supposed to be practicing her voice. And she told me, yeah, I got it. But she would like, kids will say, as a dad, I'll tell you this. Kids will say, yeah, I did it. But it's like they won't say, yeah, I only did it for 5 minutes when they're supposed to be doing it for 30 minutes. Right. You understand? Yeah. Hey, did you do your homework? Yeah. And then you find out, they did 1 page of their homework, but they didn't do the whole thing or whatever, right? So she was supposed to be doing it. And I guess and it happens in the business. Sometimes they recast, maybe it wasn't a good fit. But I feel like it happened because of her lack of preparation, right? And my lack, accountability here that I take for myself as a father, my lack of going actually in and giving her full responsibility rather than coming and sitting down with her and doing it together with her.
Right.
That was my fault.
Correcto.
That I was learning. So I learned that at a very young stage in our partnership here and what we do.
But
So shit. Go ahead.
yet again, it's still kind of on me because I feel like I didn't really have that mindset at that time that I should have been more so like hands-on and focused on what I had at hand because that was a really great opportunity.
It was, but
really was.
It was, but I'm glad it happened. That's what I'm getting at here.
It's part of the
But
journey.
I'm gonna tell you why. I talk forever, but I want to get this story out, bro. And I'm gonna try to make it quicker.
Uh-huh.
She ended up losing the position, right? Or losing the role. They recasted it. Cool. Now it was at a point where we were doing interviews, and then she was trying to get into acting and all this stuff around like 10 or 11. And it got to be a lot because when you try to do acting, they send you like, hey, we want to cast you for this, and they send you an email today. You need it by today at 10 p.m. And it stressed her out. She had school. She had all these things going on. And it just got to be a lot. I was seeing like she wasn't enjoying it. You know, not with the interviews, but she wasn't enjoying like the trying to do the casting and stuff.
Sure.
And I said, look, listen, Jazzy, this is a lot for you. What would you like to do? You want to just focus on the interviews and then the other stuff will come later. Like, don't stress it. She's like, yeah, let's do that. So, you know, we focused on the platform and look where she is now. Full energy on the platform. And throughout the process, like I said, there's been ups and downs, and I've had to sit down with her and I'm like, hey, for you to be great at this, you're going to have to dedicate your time full. And we got through those rough moments and it's paid off.
Do you think that if you hadn't lost that opportunity with PBS, would you have been in a different position today?
I feel like maybe I would have, but at the same point, I don't regret that at all because I feel like I like where I am now, and I want to continue to grow from there.
Mhm.
And I think it's just all a part. It's all part of the journey.
Right.
So it's just like a stepping stone.
You would not be who you are today
Without that,
if you had not
Right.
had that experience.
exactly.
So even in losses, even in failure,
The win.
you can find wins.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like that's what we found in this one.
But I got to say, that social media can be both good and bad. There's a lot of bad influence, a lot of
Mhm.
bad influence. There are a lot of people that will do anything, as you said, at the expense of others or maybe public unrest just to get the likes. You strike me as an outlier because your content is positive. Even your interviews are not looking to make the person trip on their words or anything, which of course would make you go viral, but you're like, no, you're a well-intended person. So how do you feel that you position yourself in this world of creators? What is your self-identity in this world of creators? Like, ¿cuál es tu brand?
I feel like my brand is more so just trying to spread positivity while also having an educational platform. So, yo quiero que los niños también aprenden, pero no sé, like also have fun while watching my videos.
Right.
I want them to find that education and find something that they can learn something about. Just learn something new while also having fun and watching a video
Learn
that they
about
enjoy.
what,
So like when you're thinking about, let's say, Donovan Mitchell is coming, right? So you plan out your interview. Do you think about that in the questions that you plan to ask the person?
Yeah, I do research about the person
Okay.
before I interview.
Okay.
And then I find, important or interesting information about that person. And then I make it into a question and then ask
Yeah.
them.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Has it ever been uncomfortable for you? Like, have you ever had like an experience where you were like, this person is not as fun as I expected them to be? Or like, there are people.
like a bad interview?
Well, yeah.
Not because
like,
of her, but like the
yeah,
energy wasn't
like
there.
exactly the vibe.
Yeah.
It just didn't
Yeah.
vibe, and like you had one expectation of the person being one way, and in all your research, you probably go on YouTube, you look at how they speak and everything, and then maybe like, did you get a different vibe from some? Without specifying names,
Yeah,
we don't
of
want to
course.
talk about anyone. But have you ever had an experience like that?
Oh, I've had a couple experiences like that, yeah. But sometimes things like that happen, and you just have to pull it out of them to pull out the fun.
And okay, so you've learned how to like take the subject of the interview through a path where you both succeed, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you're 15.
Yeah.
I think
15.
this is I gotta say I think it's amazing, and why I think that it's very interesting, the duality that you guys have is because the parent component of it is critical. Like,
yeah,
it's very easy to get swayed by the superficiality and materialistic aspect of social media or fame or wealth. All these brands that come up to you, and you might the vibe that I get is that you got your feet very, very close to the ground, and you make sure that hers are there as well.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Claro. Como te dije, ella keep my kids level. I run I don't want to talk politics here, but I don't run a republic or a democracy in my house. I run a dictatorship. I'm the man in charge, man. You know what I mean? So, and I say that in a sense where it's like, hey, this is the law of the land, and it's across the board. Nobody gets favoritism here. Yeah. She doesn't get favoritism over. She still has to wash dishes. Good. She has to do her chores.
Good.
And I, like, yo creo que la humildad y todo eso es muy importante. Ella va a la escuela pública todavía en Nueva York. And yeah, I try to keep everything as normal as possible. Like, to just try to your best to be a regular kid. The good thing about New York is, like, everybody cares, but they don't care. So, like, somebody famous will be like, oh, shit, there goes so-and-so. And then it's like, okay, cool. All right, what's up, yo? And then they keep it moving. It's not like everybody floods them. Like, Denzel Washington could walk down the street and they'll be like, oh, shit, there goes Jones. Hey, what's up, Denzel? And they'll be like, yo, what's up? And then they keep it moving. You know what I mean? It's not like maybe other places throughout the world where they'll go and it's like 80 million people following them.
Yeah.
So I think that brings a little bit of normalcy to her. But yeah, man, I think it's important, like, for her to understand the importance of humility, because you could be up today and down tomorrow, and it's all about how you treat people, how you carry yourself, and staying grounded, man, for sure.
It's all about staying.
I think that you're always exposed to people who are, up here, and I think that lesson, I gotta say, like, that lesson that your dad is giving you is immensely powerful, because I've seen very successful artists from very close, and it's like they get drunk in wealth and power, and they don't realize how easy it can all fall apart. Have you said that to her?
Oh man, do I say that to her?
This
is the thing that I tell her, right? Yo le digo que tienen que proteger tu marca primero ante de todo, because listen, she's only 15. Yeah, when you're 15, but then when you're 18, yeah, the tabloids may not attack you the way you are because you're a minor. When you're 18, you make a mistake, one little thing can cause your whole castle to collapse. We've seen it with so many important figures in life. So I teach her the best. I think it's like this as a parent. I'm going to give you the best parental advice that I do. I think, yo creo que es más importante enseñar buenos valores a nuestros hijos para ser gente buena en la sociedad y proteger su propia imagen, porque no tiene que ser famoso para proteger tu imagen, tienes que protegerlo como sea. Total. Right? And en la vida yo le he guiado para ser buenos humanos, buenas personas, y si cometen errores en el futuro que le cuestan algo grande, puede ser una carrera o algo, no es porque yo le enseñé las cosas malas, porque ellos cogieron la decisión de hacer la cosa así. Uh-huh. Pero, entonces, para mí es importante recordarse eso y tratar de proteger su plataforma bien, pero si no, try to do things the right way so that it doesn't cause problems. And I teach all my kids that. At the end of the day, it's all parents can do is to teach your kids the important values, morals, love, integrity, respect for others and for yourself. And at the end of the day, when they're old enough to be adults and make their own decisions, they do what they want to do. And I hope as a father that they continue to make those good decisions. Yeah. But it's on them. It ain't on me no more.
That's right.
You got it. So a lot of parents are like, oh, I gotta be on top of my kids. Yeah, you do, but it's like at the same point, you have to allow your kids to explore society. You know, because if you shelter them from what's around you, when they're exposed, it's like having a dog cooped up in the house all day, and when like for like years, and then when you let them out of society, they don't know how to act.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's exactly right.
You know, so.
Yazzie, so tú has estado en Panamá ya más de un mes. I saw that you were recently in Colón, and then you were in San Blas. Tell me a bit about your Panama experience this summer.
This summer has been a blast. I mean, I've had so many great experiences. I went to school. I went to San Blas, Colón. I got to see my family. I had a lot.
You went to San Blas, and you got dressed in the Guna attire.
Yeah,
that
I did.
was amazing. How fun was that?
It was really fun.
Huh?
I felt extremely honored,
right?
You know, during that moment.
Yeah.
I felt all the love that the woman was, when she was putting the pieces on me and everything, I felt all the love from that.
That's brilliant.
And the molas were extremely beautiful too.
Listen, everyone in Panama went crazy over that. They were like, "Oh my God, who's this young little girl?" So like, you're even though you're not making a plan on like getting to be known in Panama, people are recognizing you, FYI, organically.
Yeah.
Organically. And Colón. So how was Colón?
Colón was cool. I love Colón. Now I'm from there. My family, they're all over there too. So got to see some of them. It was really nice. Had a great time.
Yeah, that's really interesting because I've got to tell you, like, if there's one town with a lot of flavor and passion and heart, it's Colón. It needs a lot of help. Like my grandmother was from Colón.
Oh.
But her Colón was very different from the today Colón. Like, I think it's awesome that you're there and that you've been producing all this content around the people of Colón. Because also, like, by the way, like, a lot of people in social media would keep to their perceived identity, and you are openly showing your entire identity, even that which is not superficially awesome and shiny and bling bling, which is like Colón. How have your followers in the US reacted to your Panama content?
They really like it.
Yeah?
Yeah. A lot of people say that they want to come to Colón. So I think that the more content I'm putting out could really help. And I mean, I just want to show like the world what we have here.
Beautiful.
And that it's not as bad as everyone else says. Like, we have a lot of great aspects to it too. It's not all just negative.
I agree.
No, we have amazing people, food. Everyone has amazing hearts. I mean, we just want to show the world that. So I feel like if we show the world and people our culture and, you know, different aspects of that, they would enjoy it too.
100%. 100%. I think, you know what I always say about Panama? Anyone that comes to Panama leaves pleasantly surprised because we're such bad marketers that no one has any expectations of Panama. And then when they come here, they are surprised for good at all these things that Panama has to offer. Food, right? How's it been, the food?
Oh.
Does it feel homey?
I feel right at home.
Ya tiene barriga y todo, va a salir
aquí
bien gorda. Aquí.
No tenemos que decir gorda. Eso ahora.
Especialmente ahí como anda comiendo los maricos con plátano.
No, pero,
con taja y todo vaina.
Pero ahora estoy enferma, así que no tengo barriga.
Resfriada.
Sí.
Estás enferma, pero eso se te va. Eso también es la inmunidad colonense que se te va a pegar.
Sí, exactamente.
Okay. Exacto. Tú sabes
que como mutante ahí.
Se te va a ir
hay
pegando.
Hay que subirla así.
So, estás aquí hasta ¿cuándo termina tu summer vacation?
Bueno, yo regreso a Nueva York el 28.
Creo que sí.
Okay.
Antes del Labor Day, que yo pensé en la escuela después del Labor Day.
Después del Labor
Tú sabes
Day.
el Labor Day en Brooklyn. Tú tienes que llegar un día para eso.
Tienes que ir.
Desorden ahí.
Yo lo que sí
es
sé.
un desfile de casi 2 millones de personas de West Indian. pero lo hacen en Brooklyn.
No jodas, de West Indies.
De West Indies,
Sí.
los
Ahí están los jamaiquinos, ahí están los
Trinitario, San Lucia,
Todo.
Barbados.
Yo me iría para esa.
Entonces tiene flote y es una locura.
Por ahí hasta
allá,
Florida y
en
todo.
Eastern Parkway.
Y hay bastante de comida.
Panameños, todo.
Ahora, hay un Panama Day Parade.
Sí,
que
eso
hacen en
también.
En octubre.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because,
Tienes que
like,
ir ahí.
no hay muchos panameños afuera de Panamá, pero sí hay en Brooklyn.
En Brooklyn, yo creo que hay más panameños en Brooklyn, en los Estados Unidos, que cualquier otro lado en los Estados Unidos.
Sí.
Sí.
Sí, sí. Bueno, sabes que el otro día yo estuve en Washington, D.C. y yo estaba en las oficinas del del IDB, un banco internacional. Ok. Un señor me ha parado y me da su tarjeta y me dice, yo soy panameño y yo tengo el único Diablo Rojo en Estados Unidos. Have you gone into a Diablo Rojo? So the Diablo Rojo is the authentic Panamanian buses.
Yeah.
And he's got one in D.C. I kid you not. I said to him,
No, pero hay uno en Brooklyn. Tiene uno en Brooklyn
Eso.
también.
Él lo maneja de allá. Ajá, lo manejó
Okay.
lo manejó de New York
Okay.
a D.C.
Okay.
Y yo le dije que if I ever have to go to have like big important meetings, I don't want a limo. I want that.
Yeah.
¿Tú te imaginas llegar?
Yo he visto ese Diablo Rojo en el desfile en Eastern Parkway. No, en Franklin, que hacen el desfile en Franklin. ¿Tú no has visto ese
Sí,
Diablo
yo
Rojo
he
que tiran
visto.
por ahí? Quizá que ese, no sé. Tengo que
Tiene
ver.
que ser ese. Yo sé que hay nada más uno. Y él me lo trajo a D.C. esa semana.
Ujú.
Porque algo cultural que había en la Embajada de Panamá.
Sí.
Pero be really fun. It's actually roll. Like, all right, you can get like, Tahoes and Escalades. Okay, anyone can ride in that. You arrive to a place in a Diablo Rojo.
Claro.
Now that's a statement.
Son flow.
Eso exactamente.
Son flow.
You know what I recently found out? So in Colón, there's this lady that owns a bus.
Yo lo vi.
Hey, you should go to that restaurant. In fact, it's going to be this weekend, but she owns a bus like that. She turned it into a restaurant, and the back of the bus is the kitchen. And then the rest of the bus is booths con tables. Y se llama Paradise. I think Paradise, Colón Paradise or something. Va a estar este fin de semana en un evento de Colón en Panamá que va a haber en
Sí.
Sabor de
Amador.
Colón, yo creo que
Sabor
se
de Colón, una vez así.
llama.
You should check it out. I never seen a restaurant bus like this ever. Like, they should do it like everywhere else. Cuidado y que te sacas una idea con tu socio, el amigo que tiene el bus allá y le dices, hey, hermano, vamos a agarrar, let's turn the back of it a restaurant and we ride around, we give tours and puta.
Pero la gente ahora no tienen los party bus de que son días los rojos acá en la capital.
Eso
también.
le llaman las chivas parranderas.
Sí.
Las chivas parranderas. Y eso ha sido de toda la vida.
Hey, me dijo, okay, I'm going to change the subject real quick.
Okay.
Me dijo tu mamá, o sea, yo quiero encontrar ese video, pero no sé en qué canal salió. Me dijo tu mamá que cuando tú vivías en Colón con tu abuela, que tú saliste en la noticia un día.
¿Qué?
Pero yo no sé cuál, cuando estaba chiquita, que ella estaba en Colón, ya tú sabes, parqueando ahí con los primos, yo creo que fue en Calle 8, algo de peluca, en pijama, y yo estaba afuera.
Oh,
Estaban como, en la noticia estaba dando algo que pasó ahí en el bloque, y ella está ahí que en la parte de atrás y que jugando, y estaba en la parte de atrás en la noticia.
No.
Pero yo no sé en cuál
Sí.
canal fue, ni el mes, ni nada. Y estamos tratando de ver qué es lo que es.
I'm sure that
Para encontrar ese contenido.
estoy casi seguro que pronto
TVN o algo así.
ChatGPT va a poder hacerte un search de todo el content del mundo y vas a poder encontrar
No
la
sé.
cara de Yassi. Quizás hay uno que no sabías ni siquiera.
Yo quiero ver ese video. A ver si se encuentra por ahí.
sí, yo también.
Tú sabes que hay uno de TVN. They haven't found it. But when I was a kid,
Tú saliste.
yeah. So I was a bit of a child actor when I was a kid. Well, I
Oh,
wasn't really an actor, but like they
I
used
could see that. You in a commercial for like McDonald's or something.
right. So me usaban mucho para propagandas and like commercials, and I hated milk. I only eat milk if it's with cereal. Okay, I don't like milk. And guess what? This was an advertisement for milk, just milk. I had to drink milk out of a glass, which I know sounds simple, but I hated it.
Mm.
And there is somewhere in Panama, in TVN, there's an ad of me drinking milk. I was probably 7 years old, cute as hell. Unfortunately, I grew up. Still haven't found it.
Pero eso fue difícil ya para esos tiempos también porque usaban como los cassettes grandes. No es como hoy en día, pero todo es digital.
Exactamente.
Y se pierde. La gente a veces se muda de la oficina y ya no tiene los cassettes.
Y no solamente, pero ¿qué interés tienen las televisoras de digitalizar old deprecated content?
Exactly.
Cost them money.
Exactly.
And they probably like doesn't generate them any new revenue.
Yeah, I gotta find that bit. I feel like, you know what? Jazzy's grandmother passed away a couple years ago, but her mom has her phone. Maybe some way she got to get it unlocked. She don't know the password or whatever, but maybe there's a way. I'm sure it might be in the phone, and that would be really cool if we could try to figure it out.
Okay, so what you do is you replicate the entire phone onto another, but
you got to put the Apple ID password. I don't know. There's ways.
We'll
figure it out.
There are ways.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Just in case you blocked the other one, de muchos intents, you can still have another one you can try to unlock.
We'll figure that out. We'll talk off screen about that. That would be pretty cool.
Oye, Jazzy, what's the one person you're really aching to get to meet and interview?
A lot of people.
Really? I feel like you've done everybody.
Yeah, but there's still a list.
Okay.
Still a lot of people I haven't
Give me a few names. Who are on the top of your list?
Beyonce, Oprah. Okay. I did an interview with Michelle Obama, but it was like over Zoom, and I want to meet her in person.
In person.
So that's on my list.
Okay.
I think
I hear you speak.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny?
Yeah, Bad Bunny.
That's pretty doable.
That would be fire. Tyler, the Creator.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people.
Beyonce.
I said that one.
Oh.
So I listened to you speak, and I don't know why, but you've got like a Pixar voice.
Pixar voice?
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point you end up in a Pixar movie. I swear to God.
I can see it happening too.
Listen, you're only 15, pero te aseguro que you got a great career ahead of you, and don't be surprised if it ever does happen. Or even greater, who knows? Maybe you end up buying Pixar. And then at the rate that things are going, look at Mr. Beast. Like,
oh yeah,
he could literally single-handedly buy a production company if he wanted to, or start a new one and overshadow the existing ones.
He's such a great example of what you can make. Obviously his production levels now are next level, but I think there's so many great content creators that can create things out of nothing. You know what I mean? There's so many opportunities. We have the technology at our fingertips now that we didn't have. I'm 40 years old, so I was born in 1985. And, growing up, I used to be in the music industry 2 years ago when I used to do music. And you would have to go through the mediums of the radio station, all these spaces,
right? Or
people that wanted to do like content. Like she couldn't have been it would be very difficult for her to be at the level she is now back in the 90s. That's where you had to go to a station. They're gonna be like, even like transparently speaking, these are things that I see. Like, I think it's always important for everyone in whatever you do to try to stay positive and keep and wish success to everybody and keep a positive heart, because there's even moments where I see when I bring my daughter, I read the room very well. And there's like even moments where I see like she's a little girl and she pulls up to these spaces. There's people that show love and then people that are kind of like, oh, look, why is this girl here? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I just tell her like, yo, just stay motivated, keep doing your thing. And there's so many opportunities for everybody, not just her, to continue to try to establish your own platform with so many tools and technology we didn't have years ago. So there's no excuse for anybody. If you have a phone, even if it's a crappy one, you can create content. Now, I always say this to my biggest advice to content creators is to try to make content that will establish longevity. It's not a one-off where you do something stupid or a prank and then, at the expense of others. And what can you do with that to create branding? Because you can create content and get views, but can you produce revenue? Right? Brands are not going to want to give a check to somebody that's making fun of another person to do something negative. Try to create something positive. Now, with that being said, I also told her too, now you're 15, you're continuing to grow. You have to continue to try to push yourself to be better every single day, because the cuteness, when you're a kid and you're doing cute stuff and cool stuff, the cuteness wears away.
Mhm.
And where does the talent excel? You know, it's got to supersede things. So that's that. I try to move by that. And I think we all, as human beings or whatever we do, we got to do the same thing in order to be successful. So as a dad, that's what I'm
That's
on her.
awesome.
I'm on her a lot. You know, she's still being a kid, and that's
Yeah.
okay too. You got to be a kid and have fun, but you also have to understand, like, yo, you need to make sure that you do something, even on a minimal scale, like 10, 15 minutes every day, or maybe every 2 days, to try to get better at what you do.
What advice would you have to people your age or even older than you that want to be creators? What's the advice that you would give them?
What I would say is, whatever it is that you do, make sure that you do something that you're interested in, something that's different, something that no one else has seen. And think outside the box, because that's all that, creativity. It's all about creativity when it comes to content creation. People want to see something that's different. People want to see something that's interesting and fun.
Something differently, in a sense where it's like, you could do something that other people have done, but you have to do it in a different way.
Yeah, in your
Right.
way.
Uniquely. You have to uniquely be you.
Authentic. To be authentically you.
When have you ever seen a mayor drive a Tesla, bro?
No, seriously.
Like, yo, I'm just saying, like, you,
Like, you're
like,
doing it
even
different.
after like being mayor. I know you was doing your thing before, but like, even after, if you decide that, you know what, I need to break from politics,
Oh,
you have
100%.
another space to do a lot of great things, and I think you create a different. Just talking about you, like, you create something that's
Yeah.
that I've never. I mean, listen.
I've never seen
Like,
a mayor
you
have
bring
an
good vibes,
office
you know?
with Legos and
Yeah.
Iron Man suits, 2 Iron Man suits that actually work.
I'm gonna put them on at the Comic-Con later this month.
Yeah.
I'll send
Like-
you a picture. That's awesome.
Are you guys hearing this? Like, this is a mayor saying this, by the way. Like, this is crazy. That's
but I mean,
awesome.
But you know
but
what?
apart from that, is the work he puts into is different. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He does things more from the heart that a lot of people, I haven't seen a lot of politicians do. He gets out there, you know, and
The generosity, too.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And the willingness to actually put the work in.
Yeah.
You know, I've found that in a world that's flooded, very similar to social media, right? Reaction or discourse videos will get a lot of traction, but not retention.
Yeah.
Like, you won't get a follow from like a fight video.
Right.
In politics, it's the same thing. Like, you can do like political discourse and you start dissing on some politician, and that doesn't generate value to people. So like I always think about, how am I helping? Does this help? Does this impact positively to people? But you know what's interesting, that what you and I both have in common is, you at your young age have achieved something that before would have been impossible, thanks to social media. No different than myself. Before, it would have been impossible for a guy like me to get involved in politics with no prior experience, no political background, no political party. And I spent $0 on publicity and marketing. Like, there were no flyers, there were no billboards, nothing. We are literally creating a new paradigm. Like, people like you, people like me, which is why for me it's really interesting to see where you take it, because we're used to seeing influencers as adults. Now you're seeing people grow up in front of an audience, including yourself, and how you evolve over time. That also defines your brand.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things I wanted to ask you is, was monetization always at the top of your mind? Was it about making money initially when you started? Do you think a lot about that part?
I mean, initially, it wasn't only about that.
Mhm.
It was more so just about the content itself
Right,
and, the
Making-
quality of it.
right.
So we're mostly worried about the quality, but also we do monetize
Today, right.
today we do monetize our interviews that we have.
A second. Blow your nose, please.
Yeah.
I think this is awesome, showing the inner workings of a dad manager.
Yeah.
And still
That is
be-
what it is, man.
Yeah.
You
It's
good?
fucking awesome.
You spit all your phlegm out? Yeah? Ya terminaste. It's like a symphony, bro. It's like cough symphony.
Stereo.
Huh?
Stereo.
Yeah. And
Stereo.
Now you're gonna start coughing. Papi,
Surround sound, bro.
Go get some water.
5.1 channel.
Go outside and get some water without ice. Without ice, bro. Bro, kind of piggybacking off what she said. The most important thing to always remember is that you have to focus on establishing your platform and growing your audience, and the money will come later. Do what you do what you love. The money's gonna come later.
Yep.
And, you know, that's when we started this. I wasn't like, oh, podemos ganar plata haciendo esta vaina. Yo no lo hice por eso. Ella quería una plataforma.
Right.
Y yo digo, bueno, vamos a hacer la plataforma, vamos a ver cómo va. Entonces ya, yo me acuerdo el primer trabajo que tú hiciste fue una vaina de que jugando con unos juguetes de Space Jam
sí.
de LeBron James. Y yo no sabía nada de negocio, o sea, eso es una cosa que uno va aprendiendo. Es como la música o cualquier otro negocio. Ya tú te metes en eso y la compañía te paga una cosa y tú no sabes cuánto vale, cuántos son los rates, y tú aprendes eso con el tiempo. Tú aprendes eso con el tiempo, pero yo cogí eso, jugaron con unos juguetes, nos pagaron que como, no sé, $300, algo así, and I was like, oh, okay, great, we're making money. Lo puse en la cuenta de college.
Good.
And then, like, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, so it just grows. You figure it out.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to ask you specifically. Like, what advice would you give to kids and influencers and young adults that want to get involved and immediately start making money?
I would say, well, the best thing to do is as soon as you start creating content to, like I said before, focus on the quality of your content and the content first. Just focus on that first. Once you have your content out there, then you are able to monetize and do whatever you need to do with that.
Right.
And once you start making money,
right,
save it. Don't just start spending on everything that you want, because trust me, in the end, it will be worth it.
That's the best advice.
So, like my dad has always said, buy a house before you buy a chain.
So, es una dura con la plata ella.
See?
Bien
buy a house
dura.
before you buy
A chain.
Brilliant.
Ella bien dura con la plata. Y a veces yo le digo, hey, Chas, si tú quieres esta zapatilla. Y ella dice que sí, tú tienes que pagarla.
And she's like,
Ella
oh,
dice que nada, de verdad no me gusta tanto, pero a veces sí dice que ahí manda, porque ella tiene su cuenta
good.
y estamos invirtiendo con su
Good.
cuenta. Si ella tiene su cuenta de ella,
Good.
ella es muy dura. Ella no anda de que gastando la plata
Good.
en bobada ni nada de eso.
No, if I really, really like something, and if I truly want it, like, all right, fine, but it's still
But
gonna
it's
hurt.
a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Right, it still hurts. But yeah, I'll get it.
Good.
Bien dura.
I have seen so many people make it big in like the music industry. I've seen it very close.
Yeah.
And they splurge. And then they start like, you know, maintaining the lifestyles of all their crews and flying in jets. And then 3 years go by and zero savings, zero investments.
So funny. All right. Editor, bring this clip in when I explain it. You can find this video or picture online. T-Pain is a huge American artist, and he bought this chain called the Big Ass Chain.
Mm-hmm.
Worst investment of his life. So the funniest thing was, like, when she interviewed, I think T-Pain at like 12 years old, he like gave the best advice. He's like, don't buy your cars, lease your cars. He's like, don't spend your money on jewelry. He's like, I made $80 million in 2 years, and it took me, no, he said I made $80 million in 4 years, and I lost it in 2 or 1.
Wow.
Lack of financial literacy, and transparently speaking, like, our family is not from money. You know what I mean? So, like, we're from, like, just hardworking people somos gente humilde, ya, del pueblo, pues. And I think more than anything, it's about learning financial literacy.
Right.
That is not taught to us growing up. Bad spending skills, understanding, the importance of investments. And if you're not from a family with wealth, how are you going to know that? And even if you are, and even if you are, transparently speaking, bro, even if you are from a family from wealth, sometimes people don't teach their kids those things. They just kind of like establish the account, and then, somebody might get their money and they don't know what to do with it. So I think it's important, the importance of keeping smart and positive people around you, people that are recommended to you, where you can build that trust with them to invest your money in specifics. And it's not just like, oh yeah, my cousin wants to open a car wash. Yeah, here you go. It's like, no, understand where you're spending your money, how to save your money the right way.
Right.
And that's really important. I'm just gonna keep it because we finally are like moving up in a spurt. Sir, listen, bro, like we lived in we just finally bought our first house. And we've been working for years. And I work as a psychotherapist, man. Like I have a master's degree, and it's not like, like we're just here doing this. I do other things too. New York City is a very expensive city.
Yep.
Very difficult.
If you guys don't know.
It's extremely difficult to buy a home in New York. We've saved our money. And finally, my kids sleep on like stacked up bunk beds. Like it's like a cattle range. And so like years of working very hard, Jazzy having to deal with her stinky brothers next to her in the room. Finally, she's going to have her own room. And we ain't buy like no crazy house. We buy something that our family can be comfortable in, and it's good. And I think it's been a process where I was like, I wanted to get a home for our family, and I didn't understand the process of buying a home. Now I know it. Now I have a financial advisor that helps our family do things and guides us where to put the money and try to grow our wealth, right? And instead of spending our money on foolishness, understanding the importance of, hey, some people don't trust banks. They want to keep their money under a mattress. Don't do that. That's not very smart. Don't leave your money in just a savings account because your interest is not going to grow. That's right. Stocks will always go up no matter what. Yeah, sometimes they take a little dip. But if you keep them in there, they're going to keep rising. But you have to have the right people that are putting your money in the right spaces.
That's correct.
Yeah. So like all these things, man, these are things that I'm trying to teach her. The importance of financial accountability, the importance of learning. I don't know everything. I'm still learning it. Man, our journey's been crazy, man. Like so I got a great story too. My bad, bro. I'm ADHD. I'm all over the place sometimes. But I remember, so we started on the iPad, right? And I remember we interviewed Kevin Durant one time after a basketball practice.
Oh, yeah.
So we were visiting her siblings. Remember that? Yeah. We visited your siblings in Miami, and we waited for Kevin Durant to come out of practice. And he's like, yo, I know you. Yo, what's up? When he came out of practice, and she's like, yo, can I do an interview? She's like, yeah. So I had like this, like, all right, this is how crazy it was. Like I like my Samsungs, and then I have an iPhone, right? But back then I just had a Samsung, right? I only had one phone. And I couldn't record because the adapter for the mic that I was using, which was a cheap, shitty mic, that cost like maybe $50 or whatever, it couldn't connect to a Samsung, but it could connect to an iPhone. My daughter had her old iPhone that she used to let me, my oldest daughter. I'm like, yo, let me borrow your old phone real quick so I can record this interview. She's like, all right, cool. Gave me the phone. We went and recorded the interview. This was an impromptu interview. It wasn't one that we had organized. And KD was like, he came to the interview. Jazzy, we got in the car. What did you do? He was like, yeah, let's go to the interview. She was mad hype. So like, let's watch it. Let's watch it. We watched the interview. Halfway through the interview, the audio cuts out because the receiver died.
It wasn't my fault.
Hold on. This is a really awesome story though. You live and you learn through your mistakes. So I'm like, she looked at me and I'm like, shit, she about to fire me. Like I'm out of here. Like, yo, the boss lady about to be like, yo, you're done. Now we were still building. But yeah, look, you're the umpire now. So I was like, you know what, Jazzy? It's time to invest. I think we've been doing this long enough. I'm going to invest in you. We weren't really making money, but I was like, I saw the levels of building. You have to invest in yourself before anything. And other people are not going to invest in you until you invest in yourself, whether that's time, whether that's money, or it's something you're passionate about, that you see something in the horizon that could be successful. So I bought a camera. I didn't have any camera experience. I bought a digital camera, a DSLR camera. I bought a mic that cost, I have a production friends, and they're like, buy this mic. It was a very expensive Sennheiser mic. Yep. And I started using that. But before that, we had an interview with Shaquille O'Neal. And it was great. Shaquille O'Neal, we got to get that clip because Shaquille O'Neal like gave Jazzy, like, he's like, yo, I got a gift for you. And then he pulled out his pocket like a stack of money like that and gave it to her. And then he's like, yo, let me get $20 back out of that. So he took the $20 back. No, but he's like, all right, now he's like, this, you got to pay your taxes. So this is for taxes. Now I'm going to give it back to you, but now you got to pay the government or whatever.
That's really interesting.
He taught her that.
Yes.
It gets better though. It wasn't just that. It gets better than that. So KD came, bought the equipment. We were pissed off. We're like, damn it, whatever. Time to get better equipment. We got the equipment.
Right.
I'm somebody that's like, I don't like asking people for nothing, you know? And it's tough for me to even accept things because I feel like sometimes you got to just go and get your own stuff.
Okay.
That's understandable.
Right?
Right? Yeah.
We've always been like that. Yeah, I gotta go
I feel
get
like
it.
a lot of people are like that too.
Well, we gotta go get it.
Right.
So what happened was Shaquille O'Neal DM'd Jazzy, and he was like, yo, he's like, niece, give me your dad's number. And I was like, she's like, oh, look, Shaq hit me up. I was like, oh, shit. Look. All right, he hit me up. He's like, hey, Pops. And then Shaq talks like this. So he's like, hey,
I
Pops.
love his.
Oh, yeah, he's like, hey, Pops. How's everything doing, man? I wanted to buy some equipment for my niece. And I'm like, damn, Shaq, I see such great things that Shaquille O'Neal does for people.
He really
Gives
does.
And he
back.
doesn't do it to get to be. You see
Doesn't
filming,
doesn't
but
need
he
it.
does way more than you see. He doesn't
Oh,
ask nobody
he's
for
an iceberg of
nothing
doing.
at all.
Yeah.
So he was like, I want to buy equipment for your daughter, for niece. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, Shaq, I just like bought a camera. I'm like, thanks, I appreciate it, but you know, like, I'd rather. I know a lot of people need assistance with certain things, so I'll let you know in the future if I ever need anything. So I said no. Gets better though. Gets better. So I said no. 3 months later, I'm talking to my homeboy, who's the one that taught me how to use the DSLR camera.
Right.
And I told him what happened. He's like, you stupid motherfucker, you better hit Shaq back up and get that shit. And he's like, you got one camera. When you do production, you need multiple cameras. And Shaq knows that because Shaq's been doing movies since the 90s,
100%.
bro. Since he was 20 years old. He knows the importance of production value. He's like, yo, hit him up and just see what it is. So I hit him up and he's like, yo, I'm going to be there tomorrow and be in New York. Make sure to bring my niece. I'm like, Shaq, I'm bringing all my damn kids. I ain't just bringing my niece. And so we all went. I found a mom and pop's camera store. We went in there. And
No way.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I went and I picked the same camera I had. I picked another camera out and a lens and a backpack. No, not even that, a memory card. So he comes up and he looks at the iPad with the receipt thing on it. He's like, and it was expensive though. His cameras ain't cheap. It was like $3,500 or something. He's like, that's it? He's like, no, you got to get more shit, Pops. I'm like, bro, like, don't do that. I don't know what to get. And so he's like, all right, take two of everything. Give him 2 more cameras. He ended up spending like $10,000 that day.
A lot.
And buying our equipment that we have today. And I've also like bought some extra stuff to go with it.
And then Josue as well. My
her little brother
got like a digi camera as
That
well. He got a
is
digi.
amazing.
Yeah, so he
digital
blessed
camera.
us.
That's so humbling.
But before we went there, because I know the way that Shaq moves, and I've talked to her, I was like, we have to give Shaq something different. Something that he can't buy. Is somebody with a lot of money that he can't buy?
Yep.
What can we give them? So I had a friend of mine that he does like this really like dope artwork, and he does it like out of duct tape. He cuts the piece of duct tape and makes portraits out of it. It's really like weird, like abstract art, but it looks abstract art in the sense he uses abstract materials.
Okay.
So we made a portrait of his father who passed away. And when he saw it, he was like, yo. And then funny enough, we saw his daughter at All-Star Weekend?
Yes.
So she was like, yo, yo, Shaq came home and he was bragging to all his kids about, he's like, yo, I got this. And she said it's on the mantle in front of the fireplace.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Y Shaq un freco también.
Oh, ¿cómo?
Él, sushi, no con nosotros, pero él, go ahead.
You want me to say it?
Tú, cuéntame,
I'll say it.
See.
So Shaq was like, because I told you I have all my kids, so I had like a baby there. It was like, I don't know, he was like 10, he was like maybe 10 months old, 12 months. And we took a family picture, and then he just took my son, started walking around the store and stuff. And then there was había una fula que está por ahí, man, que, ella te que yo Shaq. He's like, hey, you like my baby? He's like, you know, I can give you one just like this, right? Como mi hijo que está como, tú sabes que mi hijo está como café con leche y vaina, como like, yo, es un loco. Pero él le gusta.
Character.
Yeah, he just likes to have fun though. He was just joking. He didn't mean it in a disrespectful way.
Mira, guys, lo veo. I see you, and I see this duality, this symbiosis, and I can't but expect great things
Thank
for
you.
both of you.
Yeah.
You as a father, I know that, you know, the pride that you must feel.
Yeah.
And the work that you're doing also as an exemplary father to other father figures.
Yeah.
And girl, at 15, listen, a lot of girls could have lost their ways, and you got your feet on the ground, and you're off to do great things. I have no doubt. No doubt. And I want to thank you guys for coming to Panama, for spending time, connecting always with your roots. I think we're privileged to have you here, and I think it's great to see you in development, in action, in production, in real time. And I'm really excited for what the future brings for you guys.
Thank you.
Really excited.
Thank you so
And
much.
thank you so much for being here in Panama.
Wait, we're not gonna
honestly.
eat the Lucky Charms, bro?
Yeah, because I was kind of
Oh.
excited
What's
for
the
that.
I was gonna leave that for an Instagram story. You want to do Lucky Charms right now? You
we
want to
can
do a
do it.
review?
Yeah.
So you want to do it
All
for
right, this is
Instagram
the
instead?
one thing that I do that nobody else.
You
want to
do it for the Instagram or you want to do it for this?
Do it right here,
All
and then
right.
we get it for Instagram. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I will be your what do you call the guy who comes with like the wine list?
The waiter?
No. He's like the fancy waiter for like the wine.
Dang.
I don't know it.
I don't know either.
All right. So this is, my dear, creme de la creme cereal. Okay. This is rainbow sprinkle Lucky Charms. There is a strategy to opening a cereal box. Put your finger in the center. To the left, to the right. That way, you don't rip it off like an animal.
She
you know?
rips the whole box in half.
Okay,
She's like
I want to
this.
see how you open the bag, because there are people who tear the bag open.
Yeah, let's
I
see.
wanna
Let's see
see
the
you do it.
skills. Hold on. This way so he can show it.
Okay. Oh, it's a slippery box.
Yeah, she already gonna rip the box up.
Oh my God, she's taking it out of the box. That's just,
Salvaje.
no, está bien. For me, as a connoisseur, this is blasphemy, but I love to see it happen in
So-
real life. Okay.
Well, I need scissors because I like to do it. Okay. I don't know if anyone else does it.
No, I will let you do whatever it is that you do at home. Okay, you show me how you open it.
When I'm at home and
Yeah.
my mom gets brand new box of cereal for us,
Okay.
I open it from here.
With
Hear
the
me out.
scissor?
Yes. Hear me out, because we have a container. We have containers.
Container.
We have clear containers at home, and we pour it into the clear containers.
It comes in a container.
No, but
It's got
no.
colors
Yes,
and like games.
yes, it does, and
Why
you can
would-
enjoy that. Yes, but it's just to have it nice and organized as well.
That's so boring. That's like for Raisin Bran.
Hey,
and like
llámala a
Cornflakes.
ella para ver lo que te dice a ti, pues.
¿De qué?
A la mamá de ella.
Oh,
tengo que la voy a tengo que llamar la atención.
Sí.
All right, I want to see how you would open it right now with your hand. How would you?
With my hand,
You've never. Oh my God. This is the. You've never opened a bag of cereal with your hands.
I've never done it with my own hands. I'm sorry. How do I?
What is? It's like a
Okay,
Cheetos
yeah.
bag. Have you ever opened a Cheetos bag? There we
You
go.
want to open it from here?
Where else would you open it?
From the side. Who doesn't open it from the side? Are you?
This is not a box of milk.
This is not a chip bag. But
Baby, it's a bag.
But it's not a
How do
chip
you open
bag.
bags?
No, but you
I
don't.
feel this
you
is an
open
episode
chip-
of Seinfeld.
I'm sorry, but you open chips like this. This is cereal, okay? Cereal, you open from the side.
Who does that?
No one does that.
Your mother, that's it.
I love
Because
doing
even
that.
when you roll it up, it's still
Do
gonna
you
have
know
the hole
how
in it.
many people you're offending right now by merely
I'm sure
your
it's a lot of
methodology?
people.
This is like
Hey, brother, let me tell you something. Sometimes you gotta pick your battles in life. In my household,
I got you.
I've learned to pick my battles wisely. This is not a battle. Hold on. I feel you because you're a cereal
Yeah.
connoisseur.
you think
In my house, it's a battle I don't fight.
you don't find
Put the
that
cereal in the container, I don't care. But I feel you, bro.
How are you able to open this? It's so hard. Yeah, you told me. You
No,
told me
no,
how
no,
you do.
no, no. Look at this.
Continue,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Look at the peephole, bro. Like, what is this? This is how she. Oh, look at this.
I couldn't
Who
open
does
it
that?
correctly.
First of all, I am
I
Yo.
couldn't open
Jazzy. I gotta send you to cereal school.
Hey, she's sharp in some ways, in other ways you need some work. You know, you need some development.
All right, so this is the humane form.
All right.
Watch
There
like a
is
chip bag.
form. All right. Yes, you're right. You want a side, so you pick a side and you pull open. You see, and then you have to do the sniff. Sniff it. How good is the cereal? It's just like, how does it? Is it good?
All right,
Yeah.
That smells really. Smells good.
all right, that's smoky.
All right?
Exactly.
Birthday cake flavor. Never seen that one before.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
All right.
neither.
Now give it a taste.
Yeah.
You know what the best part of Lucky Charms is, right?
The puffs.
Right.
Always.
Now, I'm going to show you the best hidden secret of the cereal world that most people don't know about. Okay? So you said the best part of the cereal is?
The puffs.
We need some milk, man.
No, what do you mean the puffs? Wait, no, I didn't listen. The puffs? It's got marshmallows and puffs. What are you talking about?
All right.
Puffs or marshmallows?
I like both. I like both the puffs and the
Who
marshmallows.
likes the puffs? The only reason we eat Lucky Charms is for the marshmallows.
Yeah, but the puffs are good too.
These puffs, the basic ones.
Okay,
Or
not the
pink
basic ones. Not the basic ones.
Okay, but these puffs are great. Actually. Now, what did I bring you? These puffs are actually nice.
Yeah.
Now this is like the top tier of cereal innovation. Okay, they took Lucky Charms, they kicked out the actual cereal, and all it is the best part of Lucky Charms, the marshmallow.
Oh, that's blasphemy,
Oh,
bro.
wow.
Only marshmallows.
I don't know if I can eat that. I feel like my teeth would start hurting, right?
Mm.
I mean, that has to.
Right.
You know what? They have all of it.
You know what you do? So you pour the cereal and then you add more marshmallows onto it.
What?
It's amazing. Nino, have a taste. How is it? It's the best part. It's Lucky Charms.
Tastes good, but
Really?
I'm sorry. It's not the same.
I am shocked.
Yeah,
I am truly shocked, Adam, at your lack of cereal culture.
It's
I
not the
think-
same. I just don't think
She's
it's
been the
This
prize
whole
with the
thing of
containers.
this whole thing of the containers and the bag and the scissors. It's got to have the scissors. I am truly shocked. I will have to have a word with your mother.
Why don't we call her right now and see what she says?
let's call mommy.
What's her name?
Yudelka.
Come. Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna put on video though.
Yeah. I wanted to put it to the mic.
Hold on. I got you. Let's see if she pick up.
Oh, they should.
Oh,
She might be with the baby right now. Let's see.
yeah. I don't think she'll eat it, but you can give it to her.
Nah, I'm gonna blow her phone up. Let's call one more time. Might be in the street
This
too.
one is really good.
Cereal is great. I hadn't tried it. It's actually really,
That's
really,
really,
good.
really good.
It's really good.
I can only imagine better.
For milk, this should be amazing.
But I don't like milk either.
What's up?
I don't like milk
Mhm.
either by itself. But I feel like anytime I eat any kind of like chocolate cereal or fruity cereal, milk always tastes better.
100%.
But I don't drink the milk afterwards.
Have you had Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah, I love Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles?
Yo,
the milk
have you
is
ever
amazing.
mixed Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles together? I know
Oh, no.
I know some people
I
say-
haven't tried this.
some people say not to do it, but I love doing it. Sorry. You have to, it's
That's
like,
amazing.
it's the perfect blend and
But
mix
it's a weird
of,
blend because it's chocolate and fruity.
but it's like it's perfect.
Yeah,
though.
because they're the same cereal.
Oh, she doesn't
Exactly.
pick up. I
It's
don't
the
know. She
same
might be in the
taste.
shower or something. I don't
You know what I
know.
do mix? I mix the Frankenberry with blueberry, the red with the blue, the blueberry with the strawberry. It's amazing.
I've
and
heard those cereals are really good. I don't like berries in general.
Mhm.
So never tried
You
it.
realize there are actually no berries in it.
I know. I just don't like the taste of like
Okay,
berry.
it's fruity.
Yeah, so I just
It's fruity.
kind of stay away.
I
from it.
guarantee you there are no, ¿cómo se llama? There's no healthy ingredients in this, but that's why I eat it because it reminds me of my childhood. I love it.
Yeah, I feel like Cinnamon Toast Crunch as well. Top tier.
Cinnamon
go
Toast
crazy
Crunch
for it.
is amazing.
Or like when
and what's the other one? Golden Crisp? Is it the one with like the coffee beans? Smacks?
I forgot what it's called. I haven't had that.
Golden.
Have you ever had Cookie Crisps? Oh,
Cookie Crisp is great.
I'll go crazy. for
But
it. So
Oreo came out with a new version of their Oreo
I
cereal.
know. I like that one
That's
too.
great.
It's so good.
Turns out we can actually have diplomatic
Exactly.
relations
Right.
between you
Cereals.
and I. Except make sure the cereal is open. Because if we're talking about the box and the bag, it's gonna be discourse.
So this is what her mom does. Her mom is like, because I'm a savage, man. I'm like I'm a caveman. So she's like, she's like, who opened this? Who did this? And I know I did it. And so I'll just be like, I'll just stay quiet sometimes. I think it's better to sometimes be quiet and not really like say who did it.
Yeah,
And it
plead the
makes
fifth,
things
bro.
better.
Just
Her
plead the fifth.
mom, I love her. We have a great balance and a great relationship. Her mom is hilarious because she's like 4'11". She's very short, but she is
Packs a punch.
she's a powerful woman.
Yep.
In a lot of ways, as a mom, she's a very powerful woman. I think just in anything. She makes sure, I'll say this, she makes sure her presence is felt. You
That's a good
understand?
way.
So yeah, especially when the cereal's not open the right way. Or it's like, who didn't put this in the container? You know, yeah, that'd be me.
Who didn't put the cereal in the container? Who left the box out? Yeah, all that. Who didn't recycle the box?
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah. All right, chill, bro. Chill.
Well, guys, listen. It's been a sincere pleasure to have you.
Thank
here
you.
and having this conversation with you guys. Really looking forward to see great things that you achieve together.
Thank you so much.
You're an example for many around the world, thousands. So just continue doing what you're doing, and everything you do also makes us proud as Panamanians. So thank you so much for shining, and continue shining as you grow and go on down your path. Got great things out of you, sure. But
thank you.
Nino, nice to see you, man.
Likewise, bro. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.